Hey there YouTube, this is Jesse with PermoFit. Just wanted to give you a update since I haven't been on in a while. I think I got a fly flying around my grow room. Anyways, so just wanted to update you. I got some new plants, and some my existing plants are doing really good. So without further ado, check this out. This is my tomato plant that was hydroponic. It's doing really good. It's got tomatoes coming up. Check that out. It's got flowers. You just smell, you touch it and you smell the tomato. And this is the guy, this was hydroponic and it got really bad root rot. I was able to cut away 90% of the roots. Plant it in some good soil. Now I've transplanted it, a lot of these, several times. These are 3-gallon, I believe these are 3-gallon pots. They were in really small guys. And so anyways, it's doing pretty darn good. It was pretty root bound before I transplanted it. And this here is my banana pepper, I believe. Yeah, sweet banana. And check it out, this guy's doing pretty good. I even got some flowers on there. Is that pretty cool or what? Then I have my pineapple, which is doing pretty good. I found out online that there's actually a chemical that you can actually put in there, if you want to do this, that you can force a pineapple to basically produce an offshoot. Now I don't know if you can see down in there. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Oh. You can see it down in there. There's a little tiny guy going. It's actually growing new stuff. Oh, what's that? I just saw a bug flying off there. Just keep an eye on that. Anyways, and I believe that chemical is an offshoot of turpentine. I wouldn't have thought, but hey, whatever works. This guy here is my sweet heat. I think it's like I said, I think it's a hybrid of hot pepper and a bell pepper. But it is producing some flowers as well. You can see those guys there. Check that out. They're just doing really healthy. Transplanted a couple times. This guy over here is my cucumber. Now, it's not the same cucumber that I started with because that one died. This is one I started at the same time and I gave to my dad, and it outgrew the pot that he had, so he just gave it back. And I've transplanted it twice. It was really root bound, and it's doing really good. I actually ate one of the cucumbers. The guy was about that long, about that big around, but half of it was bad. It didn't seal up all the way, so it was like hollow and had rotten. But on the other half of it was good, and I ate it, and it was delicious. Anyway, so this guy's actually recovering pretty good. It's got flowers going all over it. A couple of little baby cucumbers that are kind of getting ready to start, but haven't been fertilized yet. And then let's see. This guy over here is my new addition. It was a strawberry plant that was given to me for free from a local gardening / hydroponic store. And I wasn't able to pick it up on the day that they wanted me to. So it was starting to die because it needed to be transplanted. So I put it in a bigger pot, and it is looking awesome. I've only had it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's putting out new growth here. It's got a strawberry starting there, another one starting here, and then it's got about that many more over there. It's got a bunch of dead growth over here and stuff and everything, but it's actually doing really good. Then let's see. This guy here is a new addition a buddy of mine bought, and he wanted to store in here. It's a raspberry plant. I don't know what kind of raspberries. I guess I could read. It is Rubus Latham, R-U-B-U-S-L-A-T-H-A-M, Latham, something like that. I don't know if it's ever bearing or if it's like a June bearing, but it's almost June and it's not bearing, so I have no idea. But it was the healthiest one there. This guy wasn't too bad. It was under 10 bucks. It's got a couple of little starts right there. but I don't think it's looking too bad either. And this here is my jalapeno. It's looking really good. No flowers yet, but soon. See, like that guy there, and up here, it's looking really healthy. This one is my other plant that was actually the two plants that were hydroponic, and I cut back a ton of growth. This is all this here is new growth. All this stuff here, and about half of the leaves up top here is new growth. This guy was a little bit root bound, so I put it in just a 5-gallon bucket that I've drilled holes in the bottom, so it'll drain really easily. And I actually added, this stuff is a combination of all my soil and stuff. It's a combination of potting soil, gardening soil, which is, the gardening soil just has bigger wood chunks and stuff in it. And then it also has a bunch of the coconut husk instead of peat moss. And I have just really, really grown to like the coconut husk. It comes in compact bricks. You add water, it probably quadruples in size, if not a little bit more. And it's pretty darn cheap. I mean, for like literally for $2 or $3, you can get quite a bit, and it goes a long ways. So anyways, it's that stuff, and then it's this plastic stuff. And I know plastic is not awesome for your plants, but it's this plastic that absorbs like 200 times its weight or 200 times its volume in moisture, and it helps retain moisture. So essentially, you water less often. The soil still drains. You know, you water it and it drains, but this stuff soaks up and it binds the water up and slowly releases it into the dirt. And I'm assuming it's through hydrolysis or some sort of cellular process like that, where basically things go from wet to dry or dry to wet, or I don't know, whatever process is used. Anyways, and then let's see, this over here is a new tomato I got. I just transplanted a couple days ago. It's doing really good. This is a Beef Master. It's supposed to be tomatoes that get bigger than my fist, and I don't have a tiny fist, but it's not huge. But anyways, they're supposed to be really good for sandwiches. So I got that guy going. And then radishes. Check these guys out. These are ginormous. You got, I mean, I have almost all the ones that I transplanted. Oh wait, let me see here. Yeah, that one's not doing great, but it's not doing terrible. Rotate this thing so they get even sun. But all the ones that I transplanted, I think, have not only survived but thrived. And I basically put it in a bigger pot. It's like a 2-gallon pot, so it's a lot deeper than that little dish that I had. So they could actually grow roots and actually produce radishes. These guys are monstrous. Now it's over the 21-day mark, and it's over the I'll trim off some of the dead stuff here. It's over the 21-day mark, as well as the 32-day mark, I think, for some of the radishes. But when I pulled them out last, they just didn't develop. I have a feeling it's just because the soil wasn't deep enough. I think they send out little tiny roots that go down as well as out. And if there's not enough there, for as far as moisture or as far as size or anything else, they basically feel, I think they feel restricted, or they react like they're restricted, so they just don't produce. So, anyways, and then let's see, what else? Oh, this is my newest guy. I borrowed a clipping from my aunt who got a cherry tree, and it's a sapling that's already starting to produce some cherries. And this guy's a cutting, and it is, as far as I'm concerned, looking pretty awesome. But the cutting is only about half an hour old. And I put some regular water in here. I watched some videos on cuttings and grafting and stuff like that. But then I also put just a tiny few drops of nutrients from like hydroponics, as well as this nasty looking glob of rooting hormone. Now I dipped the end here in a rooting hormone. I let it sit for about 5 minutes or so. And then it's supposed to give it time to soak in. And then I put a little bit of this other brand of rooting hormone in here just to encourage rooting. And there's nutrients in there, so when it does develop roots. Now, as far as I understand, cherry as well as any other hardwoods can take 4 to 6 weeks before they even start producing roots. So that guy's just pretty much going to sit there. This here is also a little cloning area I have, and this is basically the same container, but it's got a little bit of nutrients in it. And I did this guy here, which just broke off the plant, off the tip of this guy here, if you can see it. Broke off the tip just watering it, and I'm going to try to see if I can get a clone out of it. So dipped it in some rooting hormone, and then I put it in some liquid that has some real weak nutrients in it, and just give it some time and see what happens. And these guys are seeds that I planted, seems like forever ago, and they're just now starting to do good. Anaheims, Serenos, and jalapeno picantes, and I have 3 of the jalapenos. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Serenos and 2 of the Anaheims. So I only have 2 plants, 3 plants, 3 seeds that didn't germinate, or 6 seeds. I think I planted 2 in each spot. Anyways, so this is just a little makeshift humidity dome, and that's pretty much it. Let's see. I need to reorganize in here. I'm running out of room. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This room typically stays 70 degrees or plus, and I end up watering most of these guys about every other day or every 3 days, just depending on how much time I have and how much I water them. I'm really gun shy about root rot. So, other than that, what are you guys doing for the weekend? I know that I'm going on vacation, so I hope you guys have a good holiday weekend. If you have a holiday weekend, if you have to work, I hope it's doing something you love. Otherwise, heart goes out to you. You guys have a good one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to shoot me some suggestions. I'm always open for info, new info, and other random stuff. So, all right.